many people mobilized to go support this effort. And then when, not only when they left, some people may not have joined the organization, but if the majority of the people at the time joined the new Black Panther Party or the Al Sharpton's organization. So then when it was time to do any other effort, these organizations have already built the relationship and they have the troops, if you will, as well. Not to mention, again, like I say, we build ideology through organizations. So we mobilize to organize. Like I say, we mobilize to organize. Again, like I was saying, we, on the whole, don't hate the player. You know, it's just a simple thing. Like, we are here to change the game, obviously. One of the things that we do as a people, a lot of times is, I guess to say, when you doing something like this, the game is the game or whatever. I mean, you have different people who, like I say, you don't hate the player, hate the game. We here to change the game. Okay? Now, the game is basically like, if you look at, I hate to use linear examples sometimes, but just saying, if you look at it on a line, and then you divide the line, and then you have, you know, that one side is on one extreme, one side is the other extreme, you talking about, we are here to change the game, but we are still on that same line. We may be on the other side of the line. You see what I'm saying? We are an antagonist to what you may consider the game is, but we not hating the player, because it's just like this. When it comes to like, we live in racism, you know, and that's when we get to, you know, the difference between revolution and reaction. But hold on that for a second. But we live inside of racism, and there's people who gonna do this different ways. I mean, some people who, yeah, okay, we live inside racism, I'm black, they take their individual lifestyle and just, you know, do what they can and move forward. Other people feel like, well, I'll be a straight sellout. You know what I'm saying? I live here. I like being, some people who are sellouts in they self, they don't necessarily hate being black. They just realize the condition of our people, and they take a reactionary stance instead of a proactive stance. They take a reactive stance and say, well, I'm just going to take it how it is and deal with it that way. And the way they choose to deal with it is, it's a cowardly way, to deal with it. So they choose to just be a sellout. Then, of course, you have your progressives, your nationalists, or your revolutionaries. And, of course, we choose to deal with it. I mean, some of us, we might be on our job looking like the biggest sellout you ever seen, But then in our mind, we know. Like, it's not like that. Don't get it twisted out here, but we understand our basic survival. So, again, like I say, we on this line. Don't hate the player, hate the game. We're here to change the game, but we still play the same game, if you will. And this is just basically bringing philosophy to a practical application, because as we are, because the thing with dialectics, or the principle of polarity or duality, is the unity and struggle of opposites. So we're in a process, like things happen in a process. So we are on this line, playing the same game, and it will be the same game. Like, we playing the race game, then obviously until we get to the point where racism is gone, we will still be playing this game until you change the game. So yeah, as a revolutionary, I am here. I hate the game. I don't play, we have to deal with the reality of the day, but then at the same time, you see what I'm saying? We obviously have to realize where we're going. We deal with where we are, where we're at, but we must realize where we need to go and what needs to happen. And that gives us our proactive stance as opposed to our reactive stance.